Whoa, 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 hold up. What? Okay. What on earth just happened? Can we take a look at that again, please? Like, at a slower speed, possibly? Whoa. Betcha none of you expected to see that coming. One thing I want to empathize before I go any farther, one thing I've noticed while playing Geometry Dash, if you think you're going to die and you don't, you usually end up dying anyway. The reason why this actually is this is the reason why I think it is because when you think you're gonna die, you reset your focus and prepare yourself for the next attempt. Basically, you stop focusing on the game for a short period of time. Like, for example, let's say if you're in the spider game mode, and you tap too early and it kills you. When you do not see your spider anymore, you would assume that you are dead, like what just happened to me in the video that you just watched. Now, there are two things that you use to recognize that you are still alive. One, you can see your icon, and two, you can see that the screen is moving. If you fail to notice either one of these, mainly the first one, you are just going to assume that you are dead. Now, while keeping that in mind, let's go back and take a look and see what actually happened, and what contributes to the fact, along with what I just described, as to why I was so close to actually dying. To begin, roughly from this point right here and on, I am completely sight-reading the level, meaning that I had absolutely no idea what obstacles were coming next. This was only an 8-star, so I didn't actually play through the level in practice mode and attempt to learn the whole thing. I just assumed that I could sight read the rest of the level through, which I did, but barely. And one thing that I need to say is that sight reading at the 4x speed is really difficult. As I was just playing the level, I was praying that there wouldn't be some random choke point thrown at me and that I would die. So the thing that happened, something like that was eventually going to occur anyways. So it was really kind of inevitable that I was going to either die or come very close to dying. Now we could finally take a look at what actually happened in that moment. Also, please keep in mind all of what I have just said. Now, this spider section was very similar to the first one, where you kind of had to click to the beat of the music, only obviously it was much faster with the mini spider. Even still, it didn't seem intimidating or dangerous or difficult at all, so obviously I came into it thinking I would be able to get through the level okay. Now, obviously, we know that is not what happened at all. It all went wrong at this click. Or should I say it went wrong earlier because I had been in the habit of clicking too early. So the click that went wrong, I clicked slightly too early and went through this gap right here. Yep, that's the one. So you can see that I ended up on the top, and without knowing what I was doing, I clicked and ended up here. Now still, without knowing what I was doing, I clicked twice more and ended up on the yellow pad and ended up surviving. Now here's one last clip of what actually happened, and make sure you pay attention closely, and you'll understand what I've been talking about. Now, the first click after the mistake had been done out of panic, and if I had not done the last two clicks, I would have died. So, let's review all of the facts that contributed to this moment. 1, if you think you're going to die and you don't, you usually end up dying anyway. 2, I was sight reading the level, meaning I had no idea what obstacles were coming at me next. 3, spider, especially towards the end, I've had this experience before, it can get very confusing very quickly, especially at the fast speeds. So you can click in random patterns just out of panic. 4, I had to do a few specific clicks after the mistake to make sure I wasn't going to die, and I did those by accident. Hopefully by now you understand how astronomically close I came to dying, and oh boy am I glad that there weren't any spikes put up there. Also, does the last bit of the level even matter anymore? Thank you so much, wonderful person, for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I'm just starting out. If you did, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.